As I mentioned in yesterday's video about Sonics, I expected Sonics to be the one to gatekeep Japan from getting a bunch of top spots in Genesis X3, seeing as I think 4 Japanese players were in the top 8, but no, it was actually Zomba who systematically knocked out a bunch of different Japanese players at this tournament. Today we're going to be watching 2 of his sets. First off, versus Miya, the number 2 in the world from 2025, and second, Losers Finals, we're going to be watching him versus Doramigi, who was number 1 last year, and Zomba eventually making it back to Grand Finals and losing to Sonics. If you want to check out that set, I have my video from Sonics yesterday. But yeah, Miya and Doramigi both have had set records with Zomba, generally winning set records, but Genesis X2 was the only time where Zomba beat Miya, which was last year, and he repeats it here. So let's go. See, I don't mind my shirt being transparent as long as I'm not transparent. Like, I have no body hitbox right now, which is fine. So this was for 7th place Miya versus Zomba. Zomba losing to Doramigi in winners, and Miya losing to Shutone, I believe, in the round before winners quarter, so the round of 16. And that's who that's who ironically Shutone then lost to, what is his tag? Monty from SoCal, which is very interesting to beat Miya and then lose to Monty. But right now, just immediately, Zomba with a huge lead. Obviously, this matchup is Game & Watch favored for sure because of the advantage state is insane. But Rob has a lot of tools, such as if you don't have that that super perfect nair that makes it -5, you can get out smashed out of shield, which is a pretty big deal. I believe that move is frame 7 or 8. I don't actually recall. But this advantage state is just what makes it so good for Game & Watch. Of course, the advantage state for Game & Watch in general is fantastic, and it's, why he's one of the best characters in the game, is this position just kind of sucks for everyone, and Rob, struggles to get down, but he at the very least has more resources with that up B. Literally, you see Zomba doing it right now, but of course, Miya doing a really good job of keeping track of it. It is still really difficult, but sometimes you get down, and you get a nair into up tilt, up air, and that's a lot better than some characters will do, let me tell you. Having that down tilt as well, even though it's -5, it's really fast and difficult to react to. Also, Zomba had the nerve to complain about Rob's multi-hits not working when they combo into another version of the move that doesn't work. This did so much extra percent for no reason. It did literally 6 or 7 extra percent, and then the burner boost, reverse burner boost here into that back air. Miya was not ready for it. Could have actually, he had time to air dodge, he just wasn't expecting Zomba to do an immediate aerial, did not react to that back air, and that's a 3-stock to 1-stock lead, and hey, that was in the bad advantage state, right? With these up airs, with these up Bs, and Miya was pressuring, but it wasn't enough to take the stock. Zomba running out of fuel there, but still had enough to get back down to the ground, and now he, of course, any percent here is good percent. Beautiful dash grab there. Of course, Game & Watch loves to shield because of that up B out of shield, so he will oftentimes put himself in grabbable positions. It's just one of the things that Game & Watch players will do that then is really difficult. Ooh, I like that Zomba was going for footstool dare out of shield. That is true as a punish on nairs. I just think he messed it up by just a couple frames. It's really funny. Like, Zomba does so many, he misses out on so many, optimal things, especially in terms of, Rob's combo game, but then he does so many little optimal things all the time, like footstools out of shield, perfect F tilt spacings when nothing else is going to reach and nothing else has the amount of time that it has. There are so many little things that he does that are just fantastic, and then he just, won't learn slightly more complex combos. Oh, nice B reverse gyro there on the landing, and oh, he got that was so good. I love this catch gyro toss down, punishing the forward air, but then doesn't hit a follow-up afterwards, and that's going to be a good match from Miya, but the down air is actually going to avoid the first couple hits of up air, and then unfortunately trade with the final hit of up air. Unfortunate for Miya. If you're a Zomba fan, we take those, and that is going to be 1-0 for Zomba. Really dominant game. Game 2 going to go to Smashville. I agree. I think this is Game & Watch's best stage overall. You don't have a lot of room to run around and try to whiff punish him. It can be really difficult to get down. The center platform doesn't help because it's not wide enough, so it can just be covered by a full momentum nair or something like that. Not like the technique full momentum nair, but just like a nair with full momentum. But Miya dropping a combo, uncharacteristic of him. I know he was complaining about how cold it was on stage. I believe him. But either way, you gotta still play your game even if you're cold. And unfortunately, being down 1-0, not a good time to be having the shivers. Up air's gonna whip there again. Rob with a ton of resources able to... Oh no, an SD by Miya. He actually just missed the ledge with the down air, I believe it was. He thought he was going to land on stage and just didn't. Was not able to see the stage. Oh no, he just goes for the nair, but of course he had already used up B, so he wasn't able to up B again. That's unfortunate for him, and Zomba, even though he was losing, now he's up a stock, and this is where you can get some extra damage. Up air, almost going to kill there for Miya, Jesus. Oh, the Phantom Footstool there. Going to get still takes some damage, but again, if you're not dying, at this point the damage is inconsequential because it's all going to kill you. Uh-oh, misses the tech. Ow, 28% with the full laser with the body hitbox. Such good damage for Zomba. Are you dead if you miss the cross-up? Yeah, he does miss the cross-up, and it's again another 3-stock to 1-stock lead. That's what I'm talking about. Again, for reference, if you are trying to never get hit by this cross-up, not on final stock, this does not apply on final stock because of the zoom-in. In general, you want to be SDIing. Honestly, SDI doesn't matter because the move crosses you up regardless, but what you want to do is pay attention to this final hitbox, right? And you can see that blue line here. Again, the blue line is not where you are DIing, it's the angle you are going to be sent at, and you should know that if it's a more vertical line, you're DIing the wrong way, because ideally you should be eyeing down and to the right or down and to the left. So in this case, he's probably DIing down and to the left. You can see this line be more there's more vertical here, which means that immediately when you see that, you have to swap to the other side, and that is what you have to react to. Otherwise, you're going to get crossed up like that. Again, it doesn't really work final stock because the freeze, you have less time to react to the blue line because it like takes some of your hit lag basically. But this is a huge lead for Zomba. Nair side B almost hitting. That should be the stock. No, it's not even going to kill Rob Heavy. Avoiding that forward air as well. Zomba doing so much. And he picked up the gyro there? No, he didn't. Okay, and he did also die to that up B. But still 2 stock to 1 stock now. But 39% now 49. This is a huge lead for Zomba. Gyro also making the Nair a little bit laggier and missing the full hits of Nair. Unfortunate for Miya. He's not getting anything huge. 2 stocks on that bucket can be huge. If he gets a third one, that can be 0 to death for that final stock. But Zomba, I doubt he'll give it to him. Again, more up tilts into up airs still working out. Another burner boost Nair. Miya just seemingly not ready for it. And basically a single correct read here for Zomba, whether it's, maybe if that sweet spot, maybe if that was sweet spot rather, it would have hit, but like a single grab, a single, smash attack, obviously, forward tilt, even things like Nair. Wow, Nair killed, super killed, 2 stock again for Zomba, and that is 2-0 dominant so far. I mean, we'll take your opponent SDing. I see, like, I'm not like some of these other people. People are like, I don't want to win by an SD, and like, I do. I want to win by any means necessary other than camping, apparently. Like, people are like, would you feel as good if you beat your demon because they SD'd 3 times, like, once a game? And I'm like, yeah, I'd be so happy. Like, I would know that it was a little scuffed, but I would still be happy and I would still pop off. I don't care. Zomba, I'm sure feeling the same way because you know what? He ended up getting, this was for 7th place. He made it all the way to 2nd. So yeah, USDing and making a bunch more money and also getting 2nd at one of the only American P tiers that will happen this year. I'm assuming it's this. I'm assuming it'll be like Supernova if it happens. And then we have like maybe 1 or 2, like maybe 1 more in like randomly, like Riptide gets to P tier because a bunch of Japanese players really like that tournament. But as I'm talking about that, Miya, he messes up his Z-drop Nair. Unfortunate for him, so he's going to drop a lot of damage there. Obviously, that can be a ton of damage. Goes for a back air, trying to get a 2-frame. No, goes for the gyro on the double jump instead. Down air, the air dodge. No, not going to get it, but still very close to dying here is, good SDI, but unfortunately did not make it out. Game Watch Nair, too good. And that's the 40% you expect. I like the down smash attempt, even if it didn't work. That's going to be down throw, up air, up B, so much damage. This is looking like, oh god, that almost killed. This is looking like more like a Miya game. He's getting some early kills. He's getting some edge guards. It's being a little cheeky. Up B, nice tech by Zomba, very ready for that. And yeah, this advantage is looking a lot better for Miya, and he's converting it into actual kills as opposed to just getting Zomba to 170% and then dying twice. Although Zomba currently at 120 and not really looking like he's gonna die soon. I lied, he got hit by back air. So this is what's supposed to happen in the matchup. Wow, my body's really transparent. I don't know why the camera makes black shirts specifically very, very transparent. So yeah, this is definitely a Miya game. He's not getting hit by the, oh god, double fair. I think that was supposed to be triple fair. I think he messed up because he did do an F tilt. Unfortunate momentum if you are a Zomba fan, but of course, he can bring it back, right? He is capable of basically just doing what he did the last games, but this is looking like Miya a little bit more in control. He's even using his downers to grab the ledge for like maximum time to like get to the stage, but gets hit by a Nair there. Of course, everyone's gonna get clipped eventually, right? No one perfectly parries every Nair. Throw up B, Nair jab. That's gonna be like 30% for Zomba, yep. But now gonna get back aired off stage. This is uncomfortable, no air dodge. Now he has an air dodge because he got hit, but this is looking rough for Zomba. The chef hit on ledge. This is, I mean, he's like 1 hit away from dying. Like 1 correct hit, obviously. Like it has to be like F tilt or down tilt or a smash attack, obviously. And again, he can't play perfect. It is possible, but it is unlikely that this is going to be a 3-0. I don't know the set count, so this would be a crazy comeback. But yeah, even forward airs at this point are just going to start killing. Not that one, though. Crazy. Laser gonna work out. There's a back air, still not gonna kill. But now downer off stage is a threat, and that should, okay, there we go. Miya being like, okay, let me just play my game. This is, being down 2-0 is not a good situation, especially off of the back of an SD, so that is going to be 2-1 for Miya, or sorry, for Zomba. What is this counter pick, I wonder? I mean, probably just gonna go to PS2, because he's an American top player, and they all go to PS2 a billion times, so that's my assumption. But it would be crazy if he went to something like Town. Small battle. Okay, it's PS2 Lite. Okay, we get it. It's fine. I mean, again, this is a good choice in my opinion. He has, oh god, this should be a stock double toss. He actually got a thing. I was critiquing him before saying he doesn't know complicated combos, and you know, double toss is not the most complicated combo, but it's crazy that at 6% because he caught the dash attack with the, he caught the gyro with a dash attack, he just gets an entire stock off it, and that is a huge, huge lead. Miya has to do a ton of work to bring this back, and again, is it possible? Is he capable of it? Yes, but you don't want to be in that position, especially against a player who has such good neutral and difficult, like, his disadvantage right now, Zomba has been immaculate. His disadvantage has been super well placed overall. Granted, he has taken 95% with and he has no air dodge, or sorry, no fuel rather. I think now he gets like 1 or 2 back, maybe. He has to land here for like some amount of time. Game & Watch can definitely just keep up the pressure. There's an F tilt, beautiful return stock, just never got any fuel for his up B. That is unfortunate, but hey, if you didn't get that 0 to death at the beginning, you would be, it's crazy that he literally got 0 to death back. He never got back into neutral after doing the 0 to death because he was on ledge, which is kind of insane. Footstool, oh, I thought I was going to go for footstool out of shield there. There's an up smash out of shield. So again, is ready for a bunch of punishes. Maybe he just doesn't want to lose a double jump because then the disadvantage is worse. I'm not sure. Like, if he messes up the footstool, trying to get a back air in the corner, but, oh, wow, that hit the floor? I thought it wasn't going to hit the floor. I thought he was just trying to re-jumps, but no, it does end up hitting. Oh, no, or does Miya jump? It's hard to tell. Because he does this forward air. So, like, the fire kind of obscures it. Oh, yeah, he goes for a nair, and the nair gets beat out by a back air. Again, you can't jump there. Beautiful stock, again, by Zomba. Like, not a 0 to death, but, you know, solid play overall, and it's been difficult for him. Okay, down tilt grabs more damage. He's going to basically have an entire stock lead. Up air as well? Yep. It doesn't work out, though. I'm pretty sure you can drop shield and do reverse down tilt on back air. I could be wrong with that. Let me double check. Game Watch back air -13, so that does not actually work because it would be a -14 punish, unfortunately. Maybe if it's stale, but I don't think landing hitbox is ever stale enough. Either way, Zomba, huge lead right now. Almost jumps into the blast when it gets hit by gyro, which could have been the stock. Beautiful double jump there. He's just trying to make it not obvious when he's going to nair, what he's going to do, and it's really working. Miya has been a little bit lost in this advantage overall compared to usual. Like, he's been hitting very few advantage states. He's still gotten like 3 or 4 across the set, but nothing too crazy. And Zomba, because of that, has honestly been living a lot longer in terms of time, not so much percent that he should be. Back air not going to work out, neither back air working out. And Zomba, of course, is trying to get like a little bits of percent, right? If he's able to get like 2 or 3 more hits, have Miya at like 120, 130, that's enough for like down throw up tilt to start killing, or sorry, down throw into up air just to like start working. Okay. It's interesting that Miya seems unwilling to go for up Bs as well because he doesn't want to get caught out by like a double jump up air, even in guaranteed punishes. He's not sure if he's going to get baited or not. Okay, downer not going to work. Side B going to hit the neutral get up, and that is enough to win the set. Again, multi-hit's totally not working, right, Zomba? Crazy tweet to say, but it doesn't matter if he tweets rage bait. He is in now losers quarterfinals, where he beat Monty, because Monty lost to Sonics, and then he beat Akola in losers semis, which was apparently a really good set, but the 2 higher ranked players are going to be Miya and Doramigi, so let's go to the Doramigi set. Zomba now with a ton of momentum, and Doramigi, unfortunately, this is after losing 3-0 to Sonics. Okay, gets the nair dash attack, and again, the big thing here is edge guarding, right? Doramigi's edge guards, even against Rob, are incredible. This was, I think, the first time I really paid attention to Doramigi. Well, I guess the second. The first time was when he had, like, the big pop-off, when he, like, the tournament, he, like, beat Proto Banham, and that was kind of like the passing of the torch. Uh-oh, that's not gonna be good. Oh, beautiful ram tilt to get Zomba off of him. Really important there. But yeah, the second one was really, I think it was like a Kagadibi that Zomba was there, and he just kind of downered him at the end of like a 3-0 super dominant set, and that's going to be the powered up Dragon Arm. The Ram jump call out is going to be so good. You're dead? Doramigi even looking at the crowd, he's like, that was kind of crazy. You know, on the trade, too. That was insane. Because I think the Nair traded with the side B, which I think is honestly part of the reason why this comboed as well, because it was a little bit closer, and that is silly. So that is a powered up Dragon Arm is really good, even against a heavy character. And yeah, Doramigi literally looking to the crowd being like, that was a little dumb, huh? But you know what they say? We'll take those. That's the up air tech chase. Yeah, this is looking like a Doramigi game. Obviously, Min is, you know, exploitable in disadvantage, so it is possible that Doramigi ends up losing this game. Zomba brings it back, but it's not looking likely. A lot of techs being forced here, a lot of scary offstage positions, and up B gonna come out. Yes, the second one also does. Nice stuff by Doramigi. I think he was supposed to grab that gyro. That's going to be a forward throw. There's not a lot of fuel on Zomba right now, but enough to make it back to the stage. Down smash not going to work. Expected a ledge jump or like a ledge hop. I don't blame him. Gets punished with the up smash, and that's going to be a 3-stock for Doramigi, largely off the back of that crazy second stock. And I think Zomba at that point is like, well, let me just try to like regain my mental. And that is going to be 1-0 for Doramigi. Definitely a really scary game one to be dominated like that. But Zomba, of course, has a lot of mental resilience. There's definitely certain characters that he doesn't have that, or I guess didn't. I feel like he's kind of worked his way around that. I remember when he was having like big Aegis problems, he was like, dude, this character is like the most broken thing ever. And then he started beating like every Aegis, including Shutone. But just by like, you know, learning the matchup and getting better. Like his complaints aren't really like, I'm going to complain and then I'm going to keep complaining about it. It's, I'm going to complain and then I'm going to figure it out. Kind of like the Mude style of complaining. Okay, nice up tilt up air. It is going to cross up as well. Not getting those DIs. Again, you need that tip that I had. It honestly really, really helps. It's how I don't really get crossed up by that up air very often. Oh, and that's going to be a lot of stalling. That's going to be Z drops. Oh, but he misses the momentum. Or was that on purpose? I have no idea. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I think that was literally an air dodge in read. Beautiful stuff by Zomba. I mean, I'm sure there was a guaranteed combo there and saying, hey, you got first stock and then a 0 to death in game 1. I got my first stock and then a 0 to death immediately back in game 2. Well, it's not going to cover the plat, almost dying. Nice forward air. Again, at this point, all you want is damage, right? You don't have to get anything crazy. Just you slowly want to rack up damage or quickly rack up damage, apparently. Down air almost hitting that. Not going to get the roll either. Again, Doramigi does roll a lot off ledge. I don't blame him. Min kind of has to. He's trying to just hit these tethers. Expected another roll. Was wrong in that instance. But that's going to be up tilt, air dodge read into another up tilt, up air, down smash on platform. Just option coverage here. That's going to be a forward air off stage. And we have back-to-back 3 stocks here. That's insane. Very few sets have back-to-back 3 stocks, especially game 1, game 2. It's not like there was 2 3 stocks like, oh, Doramigi 3 stocked him, and then it slowly became Zombo momentum. It was like, no, 3 stock one way, 3 stock another way. Kind of insane. 1-1 here. Game 3 gonna go to small battlefield. This is where, yeah, I believe this was where game 1 was. I love the landing up airs that Doramigi goes for on plat. It's definitely not the option you expect as Min, but it is really good. You can get a lot of damage off it. A little bit too far on the pivot grab. Zomba wasn't, you know, prepared for it in terms of like spot dodging or anything. Oh, a nice dash attack, gonna extend this position. Of course, a little bit scary too sometimes because Rob has very good anti-edge guard tools. Ow, that's gonna hurt off that gyro toss punish. You know, trying to hit a landing hitbox to kill, and instead going to air dodge through it. Doramigi gonna air dodge through it and then end up getting megawatt smash attack for his troubles. That is going to be Doramigi again with a big lead. Nice landing there, gonna be good damage. No edge guard here. Get up attack for Doramigi, so there should be a punish. I don't know. Zomba could have gotten up air, could have even got like a forward air. Doesn't choose to get anything. And that is going to be some damage for Doramigi. Has him off stage, burning a lot of fuel. If he can hit him out one more time, I think that might be the stock. Yes, there's no shot he's going to have enough fuel. Dude, they're just destroying each other. What is happening? This is such a crazy set. You very rarely see sets go back and forth with both players just absolutely destroying each other. That's going to be gyro down smash. Doramigi going to get some damage with the ledge stall stuff. Like, watching Doramigi makes me want to play Min again. And I don't really want to play Min again, but, like, he really makes me want to. Nair laser, no options, beautiful. I really like the burner boosts that Zomba has been doing, which is like those little, you do like dash, jump, up B, and you keep your momentum from the dash in your up B, which is not how that's supposed to work. So you get really far with up B, so then you still have your double jump. Oh, Doramigi SDing! Oh no, that's not good. And now we have a very doable game for Zomba. What happened? I mean, I think he just went too low. Yeah, he just straight up went too low, or maybe it was a little bit under the stage, so the up B didn't snap as well as it normally does. This could be a Zomba game, a Zomba comeback because of that SD. Doramigi has to clutch up here, cannot afford to lose this game, especially with that much momentum. It still looks like he's in advantage for sure. Like, it still looks like he's in a good position, but again, Zomba's already got a couple zero deaths. Oh, dude, that megawatt swap was so fast. Insane. Like, the instant swap when he landed, he buffered it. So, okay, Doramigi, let's just pretend that was like a 3-stock. It's fine. Or even a 2-stock, just ignore the SD. So still Doramigi playing well. Zomba looking pissed, and he's going to go to PS2. It's interesting the bigger stage is helping. Like, obviously, I guess it keeps you further away from the arms in terms of having a bigger stage, but you would think that, like, you want to rush down Doramigi so that you can get closer to him, but, you know, that's, like, kind of the interesting thing of, like, is Min Min good on Smashville, or is Min Min's worst stage Smashville? Probably depends on the matchup, honestly. There's the roll read. Tries to get a double jump, not going to get it. And the down air almost hitting that tether as well. See, this is what I was expecting. Both players getting damage on each other, back and forth, nothing crazy. Playing a normal game, not an immediate, like, 2-stock lead in 37 seconds. Okay, landing fair, gonna work out for Zomba, getting a lot of percent, but also he's at 124, and Min Min, of course, able to kill, especially considering Megawatt is the arm of choice. Oh, that can be a punish. Yes, it is. Back throw. Has to be scared of the smash attacks here. No air dodge, or sorry, no double jump, but that is going to make it back with that tether bounce. Down throw, up air, no, just going to go for forward throw, burn the air dodge with the laser. Again, you don't really need to do that with laser. You don't need to air dodge the weak laser. Oh, but so good here from Doramigi. Again, the early up B going to be huge, and then just ram tilt off stage, going to be so good. That is going to be first stock for Doramigi. Zomba had a couple chances, but unfortunately was just a little off. Oh no, are you dead? Oh my god, no, it didn't kill! That was so sick by Doramigi. He could have waited a little longer. Zomba would have been a little lower and maybe it would have hit the blast zone, but no, that down air, even though it was correct, not going to lead to the stock, and now Zomba has basically an even game. That's going to be near side B. This might be the stock. Like, maybe not like immediately, but will end up being the stock. No, wow, and that was also a ton of damage that Doramigi put on Zomba. Insane anti-edge guard tactics. Okay, jab on the roll. He's just keeping roll distance. Doesn't air dodge there, but that was when it was full laser. Zomba a little bit committal there. Didn't go. Oh no, he missed the down smash. It was too early. And Doramigi, again, that SD. What percent was he at when he SD'd first stock? Okay, he was at 145, so it was like a completely valid want to just like take the stock. So that's fair. But unfortunate for Doramigi, there is now going to be losing only like. From that sequence, he only got 40% that entire stock, so Zomba playing this super clean, super well, reflecting the laser on, so scary, because I'm pretty sure that might have killed because you do get stronger with those multipliers. Laser not going to work, but Gyro helping out, actually making sure that the arms are not able to go through because they do stop at hurt boxes, which makes sense, that's normally a body. Landing laser, going to work out. So scary, but the Megawatt has no vertical coverage unless Min Min themselves is jumping, which is why it doesn't work, which is why Doramigi swapped back to Ram, at least for a little bit, but then ends up getting the neutral get up, and he's one stock away from advancing to Grand Finals versus versus Sonics, but Zomba still has something to say about it. Nice punish there on the down tilt, forward throw, gets the double jump, a downer from Doramigi. No, he actually saved it, but either way, didn't get anything crazy, but a dash attack, huge, down tilt, tried to get the ledge jump, not going to hit. Parry, down tilt, a lot of damage. No, he gets a slide off there. Lucky for Zomba. That could have been a lot more for Doramigi, but still getting him at 71%. 102, forward throw again. Just trying to get an edge guard. There's, oh, what a gyro. That was so good. The gyro a lot better than forward there. Not going to be as committal, so if Doramigi is able to get around it, it would be nice. Also, it's harder to DI because gyro sends at a slightly lower angle. This was beautiful stuff, and then of course you're able to Z catch it, and then do another toss. Nice stuff there by Zomba. 2-2, we're going to Game 5 in this Losers Finals. One of Doramigi's biggest issues was his composure in general. Once he fixed that problem, 2025 was his year for sure. And now we're going to Hollow Bash in this Game 5. It seems like he's playing calm. I mean, he SDs, he's playing normal stock, he's playing normal games. That game, I think Zomba just played super well after the SD, but 145, like, it was a really smart, it wasn't a bad decision, it was just a decision that, like, makes sense to make. Uh-oh, Nair. That was so much damage there with that Dragon Smash. Nice parry on the Nair. Of course, the disadvantage for Min Min. pretty bad, like, overall, so you need to be able to deal with these tools. Nice dropping through the platform there with forward. That was actually super difficult. Expected a jump. Doramigi not going to hit his mark there. Zomba a little bit too aware of that. And Gyro putting in a lot of work, baited the up smash, expected a jump afterwards. That would have been insane if he got that back air with back-to-back reads. But Gyro is now online, which means that Doramigi oftentimes will be using his B arm first. Nobody tosses the Gyro as the anti-edge guard again, really working out. These smash attacks not working out there. Punish with the Gyro, that's going to be... Oh no, it sends the wrong way for Zomba. What a laser. That laser was incredible. Look how far he was off stage, or he was like in the center of the stage, barely doing a laser down, not far enough down that it would hit the stage. That's an insane angle. That is legitimately a perfect angle, and it hit Doramigi perfectly, keeping him in a position where he had to recover, and of course the up B there would be too far out, so he goes for the nair to cover the other options that Doramigi has, and that's going to be first stock for Zomba. I can't believe how perfect that laser was. That was low-key the most impressive thing he's done the whole video so far. Gonna roll through those arms, reacting to the arms, or the grab there and getting a roll. Uh-oh, Doramigi trying to get this kill, being a little bit antsy for it, and taking a ton of percent here. Oh my god, that was so clutch by Doramigi. I can't believe he recovered through that forward air. The up B bounce, so important. If that was a short hop fair, I'm pretty sure that would have been the stock for Zomba, but instead now Doramigi has the advantage position, trying to grab Gyro, messing up. Again, not hitting these jump reads. That's why I don't like Megawatt. I think Megawatt's like a pretty bad arm overall because you don't have the coverage. I'd rather take the small hit and eventually get the big hit. And it seems like Doramigi right now agrees with me, saying, hey, actually, I just need a hit. I don't need the kill. I will eventually get the kill in my advantage state. Because look, there's no fuel right now. Gets the up air on the jump. And that is going to be now evening up the stock. But 82% is a lot. Uh-oh, Doramigi, huge combo. No, he doesn't get the landing nair there. Unfortunately, that could have been even more. Nice mash out. Dash attack going to be a tech chase. Oh, is this the stock? No. Zomba was able to air dodge out. Perfect. And the up air does not confirm into the up smash. You can get some decent damage there, but I guess just wasn't enough for the kill. Up B. Oh my god, it killed. Bad DI by Zomba. I mean, he was also like so high up that I don't... Yeah, he definitely did not DI. Based on the angle he was sent, he did not DI down and away, got caught up by that up B. I think he just expected it to either not hit him, or I think he went for like a nair, so I think he expected the nair. No, he didn't even go for anything. He just expected the up B to straight up whiff, because nair also can beat that up B, and that is going to be Doramigi with the stock lead. Again, the composure. He was a little bit antsy, and then after that has been playing so well. 35% right now on Zomba, racking up more with this Ram arm. Slow and steady wins the race, but again, we do know this is a Zomba video, so what happens in this set? I mean, obviously he might just play well. Okay, gets the grab. No, the up smash doesn't work. Down smash is going to hit the right way this time, and that is going to be the stock. Last stock here, Game 5, Japan versus US. Losers finals of Genesis. Oh, hit the Z-Rock nair. Is he just going to get it? Oh my god, he just got it. He's dead? I don't think he's dead yet, but like a back air should be the stock. Gets the back air. Yes, it's going to hit. And that dude's Zomba with the 0-to-death. He didn't even pop off. He's just saying, like, I finally did it. Yippee. I'm competent at 0-to-deaths. Because that was his second or third 0-to-death of the set. I think he's a little pissed at his play, given the, like, weird shaking of his head. I mean, he got the back air, so that is easily going to be the stock. And yeah, I mean, Rob, right? I thought he was going to do, with this delay, I thought he was actually going to do, there's a technique to, like, do a Z-drop nair fastfall here and just get the gyro hit, and then do a dash up Z-drop to get the hit nair into side B. That's what I thought I was going to do, but no, it ended up working out. Doesn't go for the double toss. Simple stuff. No double jump here on Zomba, and just no resources here on Doramigi. I mean, I guess he did have double jump, right? I'm assuming, unless he double jumps during the combo, but I doubt you would try to burn your double jump. So had double jump, but then has to burn it because he doesn't want to air dodge, because if he air dodges there, immediately Zomba's just going to go up and back air him. So the double jump was correct. Maybe the double jump into like down air. I don't know. There's no really good option, because I think down air would have been too far because he was too close to the blast zone. So that is going to be a Game 5 victory for Zomba, where then he goes up 2-0 versus Sonics, and then Sonics reverse 3-0s him in a pretty dominant fashion. So Zomba ends up getting second, defeated Doramigi, Akola, and Miya, and that is not even counting whoever he beat to make top 8, which I don't remember who that is. But yeah, incredible stuff for Zomba. He's really good at Genesis. You know, after like his and Leo's feud, I guess he just kind of took over the title of Mr. Genesis, even though he didn't win. So yeah, that's going to be it. It is still so interesting to me that in the era of 2026, with a bunch of people having hyper-optimized everything, Zomba still beats people by just straight up outplaying them in neutral and normal advantage without any super fancy tech, just playing a normal game, and he is so good at it. So congrats to Zomba. Shouts to Citadel Gaming for sponsoring Zomba and getting a huge second place here at Genesis. And that's going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, social media and partner stuff is down below. Let me know what else you want me to cover from Genesis if there is anything, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.